At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is In the Pocket with Nebraska Bowling's Amara Smith-Spates and Gwen Maea. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to In the Pocket with Amara and Alexis.
Yes, yes.
We have two special guests here with us tonight. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Desiree Buchert.
And I'm Ashton Yochus.
And these are our freshmen on our bowling team.
And that's Alexis' sister.
Yeah, this is my sister.
That's her sister.
Yes.
How you guys been doing?
Pretty good. We had a long day today.
What'd you do?
We woke up at 1 and then we cleaned our entire place, rearranged our room. Then we went grocery shopping, bought stuff for the fishes, and cleaned the fish tanks.
Ooh,
and now you're here.
very
Yes.
productive day. What are your fish's names?
Ashton's fish is Herbie.
Herbie.
My fish is Sully because he kind of looks like Sully from Monsters Inc.
Oh,
and
that's
then
cute.
Brenna has a fish named Jasper.
Nice.
Cute. How long have you had them?
Since August.
Oh,
think.
so they're kind of grown.
Aren't they
Yeah.
beta fish?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
All three?
Yes, and they're all males.
cute. Well, I guess tell us a little bit about your experience so far with Nebraska bowling. So your first year, tell us how it's been going.
I think for me, it's been a year of growth and
Mhm.
experience and learning. Just not knowing anything about collegiate bowling and
Mhm.
coming into this blind, kind of.
Yeah. But yeah.
For me, I could say the same thing. Definitely, the development process is very hard,
Mhm.
I'd say. But I mean, I think I have no complaints about
Yeah.
anything that's been given to me. So
Okay, cool. So I guess so far in your short careers here, what has been your favorite moments? What have you enjoyed the most about your experience in Nebraska and on the team, whatever. Just
Yeah, it could
anything.
be in bowling, outside of bowling.
Yeah.
Well, me for her would definitely be your the team.
Tournament team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that was.
Didn't you have her two?
I averaged 223.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I didn't even know. I was just bowling.
How was that for you though? How was that experience?
It was an experience. I definitely didn't think that I would ever do that, and also
Mhm.
as early as I did, and I definitely thought that was going to be later on in the career. So it was very exciting.
Well, congratulations. We are very proud of
Yeah,
you.
we are.
Thank you.
It was funny when we announced Desiree, you got top 5, and she was like, "What?" I was like, "I
She
did."
was just going through the motions, weren't you?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, how good did I bowl?" She was going over well, I shot 180, and then 260, and then 260 again. I was like, "Well, yeah,
Yeah, there you
add
go.
that up." Well, because I kept splitting, so I was like, "But you struck
You
a lot.
struck a
You
lot.
struck a lot."
Ashton?
I think for me, it's been just having the experience of traveling and
Mhm.
getting to cheer on my teammates has been my favorite part.
Like the bonding
Mhm.
you guys have been able to do. Great. Glad to hear you guys are enjoying your first year so far. And I hope you enjoy your time moving forward. This is a great place. I love Nebraska. GBR.
GBR.
But I guess I kind of want to know what was the recruiting process like? What did that look like for you guys? What made you choose Nebraska? Those kind of questions.
You want me to go first?
Okay.
I had quite the experience. So actually, I saw the national championships in 2017 when it was in Baton Rouge.
Mhm.
And our assistant coach JB was on the team.
Mhm.
And I don't know, they had done some foul happened where either there was a
Yes.
problem with like the practice pairs or
Mhm.
something. And I was 12, I think, at the time.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I was like, oh, Nebraska, they're like cheaters. Like I'm never going there. So like,
That's
so like
wild.
from that moment, I was like, why would I want to go to Nebraska? Like there's nothing there.
Mhm.
Like I had, from what I saw, it was like Coach Straub and how much he got into it. And then like I vividly remember in the title match, JB like came back from shooting a strike and she was like, do your job. And I was like, those girls are scary. I
Mhm.
do not want to go there. And then I got into high school and then, things changed and I was working with Clara Guerrera and she was like, I really think you would like it in Nebraska. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what's there?
Mhm.
So she was like, I don't know, it's a great college town, there's a lot of success that's been there. I think you'd really fit in with the girls. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a shot. So then one night, like it was in April, y'all were actually at regionals,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and I sent Coach PK an email because my dad was like, just send him an email. Worst thing he can do is not respond.
Right.
So I was like, fine, whatever, just to appease him. And within 10 minutes, PK responded.
Oh, wow, that's quick.
Yeah,
That
literally.
Way to be,
very
PK.
It was
That
like
is very
it was
quick.
like 8:30 the night before y'all were gonna bowl in New York, and I was like, no
Oh,
chance he's gonna
Rochester.
respond,
Uh-huh.
and he did. And out of like 10 emails, I only got 2 responses, and one of
Mhm.
them was from PK. So I think from that moment, I was like, Nebraska's the one.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So then it's funny. So then after that email and he responded to me, I went 6 months with nothing. I
Mhm.
sent him an email probably every 6 to 8 weeks and I got nothing back and I got to a point where I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, I don't know what to do next. And
Mhm.
then the next lesson I had with Clara, she was like, well, just apply. Apply to the school, let him know you got in and, see where it goes from there. And I was like, that's a brilliant. I never would have thought of that.
Mhm.
So then I applied, got in, emailed him as soon as I knew that I got in and, I got some academic money and he was like, well, I'd love for you to come for a visit. And I was like, well, thank you for saying something.
I'd like to. Yeah.
Right. And then I came for my visit, fell in love, and then committed.
I love that. That is actually a very beautiful story.
It is.
I love that. Desiree?
I will say it wasn't. It was probably one of my last choices. I will
Mhm.
say the visit was eventful. It was a lot going on with homecoming and stuff,
Yeah.
and so I didn't really like get to be with the coaches that much.
Mhm.
And I was definitely like at the time I had a visit prior, and I was like in love with the criminal justice program there. So I was like, oh yeah, this is it. And
Mhm.
then like I remember sitting in my meeting with coach, and he was like, so here's like everything, and 2 girls already said yes, so I'm offering your offer to somebody else next week. And I was
Mhm.
like, all right. And I was like, I'm gonna sit on it. I was talking, I think I talked to Alexis for a bit about it. And then I talked to my dad and he was out of town and I was just like, I feel like I have a better chance here as in like learning about my game.
Mhm.
Cause I remember watching y'all practice and I think y'all did some kind of whatever you guys do in practice where y'all not a game, but like it was like skills, but also like kind of a small competition. And I really like enjoyed that. And I was like, I think I can learn a lot. And I think my game could be like simplified, but like in a good way.
Mhm.
And I didn't get that on any other visit. And so I was like, you know what? Like, why not? This seems like a great place. And I think also academics is what sold me too.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much help that
Yeah.
athletes get with academics. I was like, I can get a tutor and everything. Like, I think that's what sold me also is academics for sure.
Nice. Nice. Academics, I'll say this is a pretty great school, like academically. When I was coming, I wasn't really necessarily like focused on that. And like I didn't realize how good of a school it was until like I was actually in it. And it's like, wow, like UNL's like even like outside the bowling, if the bowling doesn't work out, whatever, like I mean, at least I'm getting a great education from a great institution. So like, yeah, I loved everything about this school.
Yeah, and I think also on the other side with you talking about like the coaching experience, like that's what sold me too because with other schools that were like I was also looking at smaller schools like you knew like in Texas
Yeah.
and a lot of them were saying, "Oh, like you would be like one of our top players." And it's like, yeah, but there's so much more I need to learn. There's so much more skill I could potentially have out there for me. And so that's what also sold me is like I just knew Coach Klumpa could make me greater than what I actually was. Because
Mhm.
I was very insecure about my bowling. And the fact that the caliber of athlete that I am today, dude, imagine if I was like this in high school.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I also feel like out of all the visits, he was definitely more like, this is how things work, and very like, not saying other coaches aren't honest, but I definitely think he was very like, this is how everything's gonna work, like nothing sugar coated, and I like that as a coach.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't want you to just like blow smoke and say, "Oh, you're amazing," or "You're like gonna be the number one coming in." I'm like,
Mhm.
I'd rather you tell me I'm like last.
Like,
you're
that's
the
not what he
worst.
said though.
No,
It's
that's
It's
not
not,
what
but
he
like
said,
I'd rather
but
you be like
yeah.
brutally honest. Like, yeah, you're
Mhm.
not. You may not be as good as you thought you were, but we're gonna make you great,
Yeah.
and I like that.
yeah.
Like I definitely, yeah, I feel like Nebraska gives you an opportunity to maximize your potential
Exactly.
Yes.
with
Agree.
like everything they offer.
Exactly.
So
And also too is like I really appreciate, and you said it earlier, is Coach Klumpa's like he just makes the game so simplistic.
yes.
And I appreciate that because I've had coaches in the past where they're just too analytical about it, and it's just like it's confusing, and they're just like, "Ugh." And I just didn't feel like I understood the game a lot
Mhm.
until I came here, and he just makes it so much more easy to like understand, and now also to communicate with him.
Yeah. And I feel like when you first come in, like working on your game and stuff, it can be like a lot that's thrown at you.
Mhm.
But eventually you'll get to a point where it's like elbow in, thumb up, kid. And that's
Yeah.
like all I
Yeah.
focus
Yeah.
on. That's
That's-
literally all I focused on my senior year.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how he is with me now. I mean, you guys know I'm like working on my feet now, but like
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's still elbow, thumb up, post it, boom.
Yeah.
Like it becomes that easier once you put the work in. Like
Mhm.
I know like there's a lot going on with y'all's games right now that you guys are trying to master, and I promise you, at the end of your 4 years, y'all are gonna be so much more confident about your game.
Yeah. I guess going off of that, what are some of the things that you've been like focused the most on in your games? Like what are y'all working on?
We just fixed my approach again,
Mm-hmm.
and so we cut the approach in half, and I was only using half the approach. Now
Uh-huh.
I'm using the entire approach, and then a straighter and higher swing.
Okay.
Mine is mostly like having a free swing and like keeping my elbow in the whole
Mhm.
time.
What's like the hardest thing for you to do? Or like what was the hardest adjustment?
Swing straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl.
Yeah.
I think learning to post it was
Yes.
rough. At
It is very
first.
hard.
I feel like as girls, I don't know why like a lot of like women bowlers like we just like keep
Yeah.
like swinging our arm
Mhm.
and like I don't know what that was, but like me trying to post it, my follow through was like this for like a majority of my career.
Yeah. Or remember when like Crystal used to bowl and she would be like,
Yeah, she would legit like slap her back.
yeah, slap it
bring
and then
back.
post it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like me, or like I remember Kayla used to go like this.
Yeah.
And then I sometimes go like,
I feel like when I post it, I do that weird circle thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
where you fan your
Yeah,
face.
but if
yeah.
I like, I don't like snap through, but I still like, I finish here. I'm not like hitting my back, and I think that's like, I hardly go like this. You can hardly see it, but
Yeah.
I do it a lot.
For me, I like just like
I do it a lot. I can do it a lot too. My boom. Yeah.
did it.
Post
I
it,
followed
though.
through in
It's
line.
there.
Well,
There.
to get there, it wasn't.
Yeah. But then when you slow it down on video, it's like, wow, that was across my face.
That's funny. Yeah, no, for me, yeah, for posting it, I don't know. I just like, because at first I'd be like, oh, get it here. But now I'm just like, I just let my arm just like gradually get there. And sometimes it's a here, sometimes it's
Yeah.
here, but I just let it just
too. It's
Because in the
like-
past, which I wouldn't be surprised if he does it to anybody. I think my freshman or sophomore year, I had to follow through like this. So I would just let the ball just
Michelle had to do that
Mhm.
too.
yeah.
Did he put that blue brace on you? The
Uh-oh.
elbow one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, not really. I was more of the glove person. Like I had the red glove you had
Mhm.
to get more rotation around.
The thing is, that huge
It hurts.
bump.
Dude,
It
it feels
hurts.
so weird. It feels so weird, but I really like the way it like
Yeah.
would come off my hand
Yeah.
when I threw it. I didn't
Yeah.
really have a problem getting anything on the ball, but it just felt nice. Like feeling.
Oh, she just put it on for fun.
I did like my freshman year.
Oh my
I
God.
just
I did the
randomly put it
same
on.
I did the same thing with that weird mechanical one Lainey has. Like, let me test that thing out.
Yeah, but I guess another question I have is, I don't know, what got you guys into bowling, like in general? What made you fall in love?
Okay, I'll start.
You go. You got it.
So,
gotta think.
when I was 5, my mom was like, "Oh, you're gonna be in some kind of extracurricular." So she was a dancer, so she put me in dance.
Mhm.
So I danced from I was 5 till I was 8, and at the company I was at, the first 2 years you got like a ribbon, like your first year, second year, and then your third year you got a trophy. So my third year I got my trophy, and I was like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm ready to bowl now."
Yeah.
Because my dad was big into the Baton Rouge bowling community,
Mhm.
and just my whole family has on his side.
Mhm.
So I was like, "Okay, I'm ready." And he was like, "Okay, let's go." Cuz my older brothers, he kind of forced them into it,
Mhm.
and they didn't really like get the chance to fall in love with it like I did.
Mhm.
So my mom was like, "We're not going to make her do it. We're
Right.
going to let her choose."
Okay. That makes sense. That's
Yeah.
that's I feel like that's what they did to us, right?
Sort of. Because remember, I started and then I was like, I don't like it. And I tried to do, you could name almost every sport I tried to do to
Mhm.
get out of bowling. And then age, I think 11, right? It was 6th, 7th grade. I got back into it.
Yeah.
So like age 11, I was like, well, I ran out of sports. So
Yeah,
I
it
guess
was
this
like,
is
here
the
we
one.
are.
Dude, I remember I was so mad when she got back into bowling. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, this was my thing.
And it was for the first few years. I was like, I don't like this. And I don't
Mhm.
know
She
why
used
I
to be like
chose
on her
it.
iPad all the time when I'm at the bowling. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, because my parents were like, you're already there.
Mhm.
Might as well throw you on the lane. And the first like 3 years, I can say I didn't like it because I still got asked like, oh my gosh, how's soccer going? Well, I quit 5 years ago, but thank you.
Please stop asking.
But I think freshman year of high school is when I think I fell in love with it, especially when I made it to Queens. Yeah,
Mhm.
I didn't like really bowl that much, but we bowled state together. I think it was the first time we bowled like on a
Mhm.
team. I think, and I shot like 756. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually good.
yeah, dude, I got mad about that. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I was watching, I was like, what the heck? Like, you barely bowl. I'm here every day.
Exactly.
You just showed up.
And then that's when a few months later, that's when I met my coach, and then I like worked every day almost.
Mhm. Nice. I guess Ashton, like, when did you realize, like, yeah, I'm good at this?
I don't even know, to be quite honest. I think it just gradually happened over the
Mhm.
years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you do a lot of tournaments?
I did, but we didn't really have a whole lot. Like
Mhm.
we have more like local stuff, and even that was pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really get to like the national tournaments, like SYC's junior gold
Yeah.
till like halfway through high school.
That was us too, because like for me, like I didn't do SYC till like my junior year of high
Mhm.
school, and we were lucky enough, like Texas is big and bowling
Right.
is really big in Texas, that
Mhm.
there was so many like tournaments and so many tournaments that cashed out really well.
Mhm.
And because like my favorite tournament, it was called like, well, one was like the Double Oak Shootout, so you would bowl 4 games at one bowling alley and then go to another
Mhm.
bowling alley,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
bowl another 4
fun.
games,
In
and
the
then
same day?
yeah, in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
same
wow.
day. Yeah. Like you would have like a lunch break and then
Mhm.
you would go to the other one. And then my other favorite one was what's it called? You bowl 10 games.
Oh, top 20.
Yeah, top 20. You just bowl 10 games and then they cash out. Like first place was like 800 something.
Actually, recently, my senior year, it was 1500.
See, even like, and then like I also really liked tournaments where you'd get to bowl against guys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those
And-
are always fun.
But it was funny because, and I wondered when you guys went against guys, we had, so females, if it was scratch and you were going against a guy, females always got 6 pins added to each game. Did you guys have that?
No.
Yeah, we had that.
We did sometimes.
Mm.
I feel like we possibly might have, but like the tournament I'm thinking of, it was more so like you did round robin match play, and then you win your match, you get 30 pins. But like that
Oh
was
no,
for
yeah,
everybody.
we've done that. But yeah,
That's weird because I was talking to Brenna and I was saying how like a lot of our tournaments have handicap,
Mhm.
and I remember her and Lainey were saying there was like no such thing as handicap in Ohio and Illinois.
We didn't really have handicap
Exactly.
either.
But like
but
every
like in
single turn-
league,
Oh, I mean, no, well, no, not really.
and I was like, all of our tournaments pretty
We
much had a handicap division unless it
Yeah.
was the youth
Okay,
scratch
we-
masters or top 20.
yeah.
Okay. I mostly always did scratch. Like I've been doing scratch bowling since I was maybe like 10.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I don't really know.
I remember my parents would put her in handicap because she got really good really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so her average, like her book average, still like 150. My dad be like, I don't care, go.
Yeah,
Win that.
but-
Averaging 190, we're like,
But once 8th grade hit, he was like, no. I was like, I could still get 4 pins. And he was like, no.
no, dude. The last time I ever bowled handicap was the West Malott tournament,
Uh-huh.
and I went against this dude that had to look like 20 years old, and he was super tall, and he had like 50 pins per game, but averaged 230 against me, and I'm just a little kid, like, what the
Oh my
heck? I was like
God.
12. I was like, why are you here? And then his name was like Tyler Perry. And my
Oh my
dad's
God.
like, that's not the real Tyler Perry. He was like super mad. He was trying to call people like,
Mm.
this is not fair. Like, this is a grown man going
Exactly.
against children. And it was, dude, that
But I
was the
think-
last time I ever bowled handicap
I
ever
think
again.
that was the time where we still had 21-year-olds were still allowed to be in youth.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember. Well, I don't know. In my area, I was still like able to like beat them, so I wasn't like I wasn't
Excuse me.
I wasn't
Excuse me.
I
You're
wasn't,
like,
I wasn't
whatever.
really tripping over it, but yeah, it was like I'm like 14 or something going against a 21-year-old, and it's like, well, I'm scared of you because you're just so much older than me. Because like big kids, like they just scared me so much, but like I'd still beat them.
Well, yeah, I remember the first time because like back, I don't know what the rules are now, but back then you had to have like you either be 12 years old or you had to have a 145 average to join this travel league team.
Mhm.
And I remember I was 10 and I already averaged 145. And so I was allowed to like go in. And I remember I was on like a big kid team. They were like all in high school. And I was like, oh my God. I was not 10. I was like 11 or 12.
Mhm.
But I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm so tiny. Like,
Dude.
and they were all like talking to me. I'm just like,
Dude, that was me in my youth league because like I think I was like 8 years old, and like we have different like divisions for like kids, whatever. And I think I don't remember what it was called. Maybe it was like exciting rollers or something. That's for like the 8 to 11 crowd. And then I was like averaging, I think at least like a 160, 170, maybe not an 8. But
I was about to say,
not, maybe
you
not
better-
maybe not an 8, but I
not to toot my own horn.
no, but like I had to like jump up like 3 divisions because I was averaging so much higher than the people
Yeah.
in my
Mhm.
division. So I'm like going against the high schoolers, and I'm still in like elementary school.
And then they like look at you like, and you're just like, I'm sorry.
And these were the days I'd still cry over whenever I lost for bold bets. So
yeah, and it's just like league, and you're like,
exactly. But yeah, we'll be back with more in the pocket at the break.
Jake Sorensen here for The Body Shop. My wife is nearing her due date with our first child and has been in need of a good massage as her body continues to change and adapt. Dennis and the team at The Body Shop were incredible with the prenatal massage that she's still talking about today. I was also able to get a deep tissue massage, so it was a great bonding experience and a unique couples massage in general. If you're in need of stress relief, book a massage today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
How do people feel about getting Big Fitness Energy at Planet Fitness for $1 down and $10 a month? They feel as thrilled as a kid the first summer they're tall enough to ride the roller coaster! That's right. When you join Planet Fitness right now, you'll get access to tons of equipment and free fitness training in a clean and spacious club. Don't wait. Join the judgment-free zone today for that all-day energy. Download the free Planet Fitness app and join today for $1 down, $10 a month.
Deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
24/7 threat monitoring, expert tech support, streamlined communications. Allo has a solution for that. Protect your business with Allo Business. Comprehensive firewall security, Microsoft Teams voice integrated communications, cybersecurity and IT support managed by experts. From productivity to peace of mind, Allo has a solution for that. Allo means business. Protect your business by visiting allofiber.com/business.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Back to In the Pocket with Nebraska Bowling's Amara Smith Spates and Gwen Maea.
Oh. Hey, welcome back. Oh, sorry. I'm not used to it.
With Alexis and Amara.
Yay.
And Desiree and Ashton.
So, before we were asking the freshmen more questions, and we're going to ask them more questions right now. So it's now grind time this month, as you guys know. I mean, we get a little break in spring break, but how are you guys feeling for regionals?
Yeah, how are you feeling going into regionals?
Sorry.
I'm excited. I mean, this will be, our first time going to postseason.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to experience a mega match.
Yeah.
I've heard there's a lot of hype surrounding those.
I like them.
I like them too. I think they're super fun. They're just very long and tiring, but I just enjoy the intense atmosphere around it. So I think y'all will have fun.
Mhm.
By you, Desiree?
I'm excited for regionals. Definitely, I think all the work that we're putting in this month is definitely gonna make a difference come regionals.
Mhm.
So I'm excited to see how what we do like goes into regionals.
Okay. And kind of, oh man, I think I chipped my nail. But I guess what has the process looked like? Like what kind of work have y'all been putting in, I guess, in this past week?
Spares.
Yep.
And
A lot of-
spares.
Yeah.
And
Like
more.
all week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We do a little work on our physical
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
but
yeah, you're right.
we try to focus on our spare game a lot.
Definitely.
What
We've
are
all realized that our worst spare is definitely the bucket
Oh,
as a
yes.
team,
100%.
as a whole.
I guess what kind of like spare, I guess, drills have y'all been doing?
We've done the Team USA spare drill.
That was fun.
I love that one.
I enjoyed it.
It
Can you
was
explain
fun.
it again?
So basically, you have 4. Well, we did it as partners though.
Okay.
Not I.
Okay. Well, there were 7, so that's why. But basically, you're with a partner, and there's 4 spares listed, and it was the 10 pin, 7 pin, 3 6 10, and 2 8. And one person would go, pick up the 10 pin, and if you get it, that's a point. Then your partner would go pick up the 7 pin, that's a point. The max you can get for that round is 4 points.
Okay.
But if at one point a spare is missed, you have to keep that person has to keep picking up the spare until they get it.
Mhm.
And then obviously like the round would be over. And then you would have to start like it would only still be 1 point. But if you
Yeah.
get the whole thing in one go,
Yeah, then
it's
you
double
can-
the points. And if you do it again, then it's triple,
3, 4.
4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember.
I think
Catherine and Marissa won.
the
They got
only
100 something.
thing
Well,
that
good.
sucks about that was like if you did continuously miss the same spare, it was like the first time was -1, then it was -2, 3,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so forth. So
Yeah.
it really showed that like a few mistakes,
Can
you're
cause-
like at negative now.
Mhm.
That is honestly my favorite spare drill that we've done so far. And I might ask him if we could do it again, obviously with just like different spares. But I do also like the Baker one we've been doing.
Yes.
Where we would
That was
set up,
fun.
we were split up into 2 teams in Baker style, and you had to pick up a certain spare, and then whoever's team like made the most
Mhm.
won that. But we would do best of 7 round. So that was kind
Okay.
of fun.
That's nice. Kind of create that competitive sort of environment.
Yeah, and each time, like after each like game, we would switch a spare.
Mhm.
So we didn't do the same spare. I think we did like 10 pin, 7 pin, 2 8, bucket, 2 4 5.
Was it scored like a 9 spare or a 9 open kind of thing?
He didn't do it
Or-
like that this time. This time he just had
Like number of
Mine shot.
my shot, yeah. He had my
Okay.
shot, and then he was just tallying. But he had on his paper a score sheet.
Okay.
But he just put like plus or minus, and then he added up how many.
Mhm.
And then if we tied the same amount of spares, then 1 by 1. So the first person, the leadoff would go against their leadoff, and whoever, and like if they make it, then it'd be the second people. So to see who doesn't make it.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, we actually really like that too.
That was fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know, like, I guess y'all have practice this week, right? Or when
Yes.
do you
Yeah,
practice?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Do you kind of know what you're kind of gonna do? It sounds like spares, but did he kind of give you like a game plan? Like,
No,
yeah,
I
this is
don't think
kind of
so.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't, but he said he was like open to like hearing suggestions if we do, because he
Mhm.
said most of it's like set.
Mm-hmm.
He said basically, I think he says he has everything ready like every
Yeah.
day, but he said he's open to some like changes if we
Adjustments,
want to, because he said he wants to do like we're gonna obviously be focusing on spares, but he said he also wants to do like some like competitive like Queen of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to convince him, be like, maybe I should be the queen, but then I was like, oh, I need a bowl.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'll just wait till the end.
Because then you win.
Yeah, I did. I was like, so that means JB has to bowl.
Mm.
But JB was funny. She's like, no, you can wear your crown, and then if you lose, then you have to like crown someone. I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it.
Exactly.
I got lucky
That
last
was-
time. I did get lucky. Both you and JB messed up, and I was like, oh my god.
Didn't I like leave it like a 7-10 or
Yes. No, I thought
Or
you
did I
didn't
Greek
you-
church?
I think you left the lily, dude. You left something that
Oh.
was it was not fair. You
Yeah.
left
Oh,
some-
that had to be
honestly
lane 2.
Because I was
it was lane 2, and you left the
I was whooping
The
everybody.
way we knew.
you left the 6'10" pocket.
Oh,
I remember, and then coach was like, "Well,
Sorry.
sorry." And it was in the 10th frame. All you
Yeah.
needed was a mark,
Yeah.
wow.
and I won.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous. I was like,
yeah, I remember I was like, wow, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
What is going on? And then run into her and
I led the pack because how it works is it was just one game. No, was it 1 or 2? I think it was one game. You bowl one game, and then the top 3 or 4 got a bye, and then the rest of the people had to bowl another game, totaled up, and whoever won that one person is in it. And I think it was Kayla. And then she went against you. You won. Then you went against Jillian and won.
yeah, I went against Kayla and Jillian. Never mind. I thought I went against Crystal as well, but I didn't know. I could have swore I did, but
You maybe did.
I don't know.
And then so she went, and then whoever wins out of all of us girls, like that way,
Mhm.
then the winner had to go against JB.
Mm.
Yeah.
Congrats. I,
No one thought I was gonna win. I was like, I'm her.
that's her new phrase this week.
I'm him. I'm her. I love saying that. I was like, anytime someone does really something great, I'm just like, you're him.
Okay.
Whatever, dude. But when I watch, it's gonna be a thing. In the dome, I've been saying all the time in the lab, in the dome, and people are using it now. And she was like, I can't believe it. I was like, even Coach Klump is using it in his little.
Of course he
in the dome or lab? 'Cause
Both.
He been
No.
using that.
She says like, "Oh, it's in the dome, coach," or Alexa would be like, "Oh, I'm like cooking in a lab."
Yeah.
Oh.
And he started doing that. He's like, I got that from the dome. I was like,
Wow. You're a trendsetter.
I am.
You're an influencer.
Hey, I got him to use period right.
Yeah.
Dude, he says it all the time. And then if he says period, like he's like, change my mind, period. And then he's like, and I mean period, like the dot.
End of sentence.
Yeah. And we're like, okay.
Should have made him say like, okay, purr.
We got
I
him
do-
to say slay.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
He does say slay.
Oh my gosh. I actually want to have a conversation with him. just like that. Okay, purr. Slay. Okay. Period.
You gotta like
Period.
jot down how many phrases you get from him. Purr, what's purr?
Like a cat.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. Are you meaning a kitty? Like purr? Like
What are you
no.
talking about?
What is purr?
I love being around that man. He's just so funny to me.
Because he entertains. He
Yes, he does.
entertains what we do.
Like when we used to mimic him all the time, like every day we'd be like, yeah, man, I mean, what are we gonna do?
Dude, yes. And he started, because I've been making fun of him. Like, I'll be like, I say something and I'll be like, "Rah, rah, rah." He's like, oh yeah, that's how I sound, right? Rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, but I don't know. That's what it is.
Basically.
Yeah, or when we go like, well, and he's like, oh, do I really just exhale that hard?
He's like,
Yeah, or when he like does the neck thing, we're like, oh, there he goes. He's like, and then when he starts doing it, he starts to know that we're watching, and then he's like,
yeah, I miss making fun of him. It was so
Dude,
funny.
I can't with like the pauses and how long they are
Dude.
sometimes. I'm like,
He's
coach,
so
why is this meeting turning into 3 hours?
he's so
Literally.
funny because he does like he sits back, he's like, well, we did it. Like it's just like it's like the awkward like.
What'd
He's
we do?
cooking, bro. He's cooking. Just wait. Just wait. He's just so funny. He does it
Literally.
on purpose.
He does.
In the past,
Oh yeah.
yeah, because he knows we get a kick out of it. So he literally even says, like, I know you guys get a kick out of me.
We do. We do. Sometimes just watching him go about his day is like, we're not making fun of you in a bad way.
You
But,
know
yeah, we're just
you know
joking.
you're our favorite.
Yeah, you're our favorite guy. I dap him up every time I see him.
Dude, I dapped him up too. He was like,
He's like, yeah, Amara, my girl. Ama. That's what he calls me. That's what he calls me.
Ama.
Dude, every time you're eating, he says like, "What'd you get me?"
Yeah.
Legit. I was eating Chick-fil-A on Thursday. He's like, oh, what's that? Looks good. I'm like, do you want some? He's like, no,
That's too spicy.
I already ate.
Literally.
He's like, I already had lunch. It's 5 o'clock, coach. You can eat again. It's okay.
You guys gotta wait till he traps you in the what's it called? Where he drills balls.
Pro shop?
Yes. Sorry.
Sorry, she's
Yeah.
a bowler.
You gotta wait till he like traps you in there and like blasts all this music to you guys.
Oh
I
my
did.
goodness.
In the
I love
summer,
it.
in the summer, I got trapped in there, and then I also got trapped in the conversation of humidity and dew point.
But yeah, I remember that. I don't know. Hey, the
His-
man has good taste.
He does.
He does.
I like listening to his music because Seventh Son, that song goes hard. And if
Every
it wasn't
time-
for him, I wouldn't have.
Every time we're in the car and like traveling, he'd be like, "All right, this beat is gonna drop, and you're just gonna be. It's just gonna be great." And then we're all looking around like, "Is there lyrics?"
Did it drop yet?
It's just instrumental.
I was like, "Is this instrumental?" And then he just turns it up really loud. And we're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I love it, but I love his passion for music.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
I
Oh,
love it
100%.
for sure.
because there's not many people out there, and he loves it.
he does." And you know what? To him, I like that band Boston. I will say.
See,
Mhm.
I know you don't.
I don't quite. I will.
Yeah.
We will get into a conversation about music every time, but I'll sit there and entertain it. I'll listen to him.
but now he'll try to listen to my music. So I'd be like, listen to this. Come on. He's like, oh yeah,
Your church music.
whatever, bro.
What? I'm just asking.
Funny. No, but he's just so funny. I remember like I always catch him like humming. I'd be like, so what song we humming today? Huh?
Yeah. What's this?
Or like I remember I saw a ball that it was I don't know what the name was, but it was like a title of a song. And I was like, hey, when I see that, I think of this song. And I started singing it to him. He's like,
Mhm.
stop singing, George, because it's gonna get stuck in my head. I'm gonna start humming it all day.
Oh no! The second that Journey came out,
Oh my goodness.
oh, he was all over that ball.
Every time the Journey, like someone throws it in strikes, he's like, Journey, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, and then he kept saying like, I think Jill was throwing like an idol or something, and it was blue, and he was like, "Journey, baby." She's like, "That's not a Journey." He's like, "Any blue balls, the Journey."
Wait, what's the journey?
Journey, the band.
No, but like I thought there was a ball named Journey.
No, there is.
It's
Okay,
new,
that's what
it's
I'm
new.
asking.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Isn't it
I don't,
Belmo?
I don't keep up with balls.
I think it
Yes.
might be.
Guys, you
Yeah.
should know this.
I don't have
No.
a
Don't quote me. I'm the wrong one.
It gives Belmo.
Where's Anna? She'd know.
She
Jill?
would know.
Comments?
Jillian should comment. But yeah, we'll be back with more in the pocket after the break.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round. And their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first. That sounds like a match made in heaven. Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Did I forget something?
No, just wanted to tell you I love you. Oh, don't forget to buckle up. Drive safe.
I will. Love you too.
Someone is counting on you to buckle up. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Jake Sorensen here for The Body Shop. My wife is nearing her due date with our first child and has been in need of a good massage as her body continues to change and adapt. Dennis and the team at The Body Shop were incredible with the prenatal massage that she's still talking about today. I was also able to get a deep tissue massage, so it was a great bonding experience and a unique couples massage in general. If you're in need of stress relief, book a massage today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Are you searching for a helping hand in life? Look no further. Integrated Behavioral Health Services is your answer. They're your compassionate, trusted partners committed to guiding you from challenges to triumphs. Their licensed professionals offer personalized therapy for individuals, couples, and families. At IBHS, the focus is you. Experience a life-changing transformation in an environment tailored to your unique needs. Visit ibhealthservices.com today and take that first step towards a brighter future. Discover the power of healing with Integrated Behavioral Health Services. You're not alone. Let them walk this journey with you.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn to ride a motorcycle, how to start a small business, how to dance, or take a course to advance in your current career path. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Nutrition Authority invites you to try Anarchy, which is an exciting free workout for athletes and fitness enthusiasts who want the most out of their workout. Anarchy can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Remember, when you want results, the solution is simple. Nutrition Authority. Stop in, call, or check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back to In the Pocket with Nebraska Bowling's Amara Smith Spates and Gwen Maea.
Welcome back to In the Pocket with Alexis and Amara and Desiree and Ashton. Over the break, Alexis received a beautiful text from the beloved, the man, the myth, the legend,
the mayor.
PK.
He said, "I'm listening" with 3 exclamation marks. Keep saying nice things about me! Exclamation mark. I am funny.
Sadly,
yes, you are. Shout out to PK. Shout out.
Sadly, we will not continue to say nice things about you, but you are loved.
Yes.
So, question. Hopefully, this carries us to the end of the show.
Mhm.
But I guess, what do you guys believe are the things you need to do to prepare yourselves to improve going into postseason? What do y'all need to work on? It can be individually or team, just all together. What do you think?
I think for me, definitely is getting more comfortable with the new approach. And I think for me, I've been going in an hour before practice and putting in more time to make sure the comfortability is there. So then I can go into practice and be ready for the spare shooting, obviously, and being able to work on my most troublesome spares and getting them to where I need it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think bouncing off of that, one of the biggest things that we've all been working on is confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And confidence in our spares, confidence in ourselves, and
each other.
The energy that comes from that, and just staying positive has been really big.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of those go hand in hand together. I just think just getting confident in ourselves and each other and in our spare shooting and in our abilities and just knowing who we are and that we are like very successful and talented women. And I
Mhm.
think if we just embrace that and use that as like our grit to like do well against these other teams, I think we can be really successful and win. I really do think that. I just think we all need to really like dig deep and believe that we could do it.
Yeah. I feel like this part of the season, especially, is like emphasizes how important pillar 2 is, which
Mhm.
is body language.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
kind of the energy you guys like give off to each other and like to everyone else. But I think that like definitely being intentional in what you do there can carry you a long way. Even if you guys don't end up, you go 2 in a barbecue. You go-
I just understood what that meant. Because here, I thought 2 in a barbecue meant you win 2 and then we go celebrate at a barbecue. No.
No.
It's the complete
It is the
opposite.
complete opposite. Even if you go to in a barbecue, I feel like if you guys really hone in and are intentional with what you do in pillar 2, you can walk away with your heads held high.
Mhm.
You did
Yeah.
what you could do. Like ultimately you're trying, like, you want to win, knock down pins, do whatever, but like staying together and focusing on your body language and the way you interact with one another and the coaches and everything, I feel like is very important.
Yeah.
And
I
that's coming
agree.
from my little experience.
I
My little
agree.
4 years
I mean-
of nothing.
I mean, for me, I know like I'm someone that has a very, very straight face when I bowl.
Uh-huh.
And I don't get like crazy excited. I mean, I'll smile sometimes, but I'm always told to smile all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, yeah, and I think also you can translate too is like, but you're also like very intense.
Mhm.
I
And
am.
so like I remember when Crystal would like bowl, she wasn't really like smiling when she would come off the approach. She'd just be like, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
she was just intense.
Or like Kayla too. She's like, yeah, sometimes. Or like Anna, like you don't really have to smile. It's just like I just want to see people come off the approach. Like I want that. Like
Yeah.
I think for me, I'm trying to work on that, like not like being like straight face, but like trying to like smile more within practice. I understand
Yeah.
tournaments are different. I'm very
Yeah.
like in it, but I'm not like smiling like some people. But definitely in practice, I'm trying to like work on the
and
straight
that's
face.
good because it's easy to like, how do I explain this? But like the only way, like practice makes perfect, and like the only way you can perform, it's just like bowling.
Yeah.
Like you can't just go out there and perform without practicing. Same thing with body language. You have to do it in practice to be able to have it perfected on the
Yes.
lanes, on the road.
Yeah, I think it's also important, like, I mean, just because you're not like the most bubbly and like giggly, smiling person ever, that doesn't mean your body language is bad. Do
Right.
whatever fits within the confines of your personality.
Mhm.
Still make it you, but whatever is you. I mean, if
Right.
that's smiling just 1% more, that's Desiree. I mean, do what you gotta do.
Mhm.
Kendall was never a super smiley
Yeah.
person either, but like,
But that girl can get loud.
she
She could get loud.
Kendall's quiet, but when she's in it, she's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just doing whatever fits within the confines of your personality, and whatever makes you feel the most comfortable and what will help you perform on the lanes. There we go. That was I feel like
Good
wow.
job.
I told you you should be a motivational speaker.
You
You should
should.
come to us and
I just look, I just don't want to be like one of those kids, like, you know,
kids.
no, listen, I know what I'm saying. But like, you know, like the person that like just graduated high school and comes back,
Comes in with their Letterman jacket.
like
I graduated.
I already cringe with how much I'm already around the bowling alley. But wow.
Wait, what? So rude.
I mean, like I'm not there every day.
No,
I have not
mean
even
it, like,
watched a practice in like 6 months.
I mean, in a good way. I like seeing you around.
Well, I also work there, so that's why you see me. but like, yeah, I don't think I would be comfortable doing that. Like if y'all came to, I don't know, if we were just together and it was like a conversation that came up, I would do it. But I would never just come to your practice and be like, you know, let me tell you a little something. I know a thing or two.
Well, look what I could teach you.
I learned so much from being here, and I can help you through that. Because
Yeah, but there's also a lot that are things that are pretty beneficial.
yeah, I think definitely like being on the journey of becoming a therapist helps.
Yeah.
I may not always know what to say, but I feel like I can articulate myself.
Yeah, you
in
know
a pretty
how to
decent
say it.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I can get it across.
But Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you nervous?
Oh, 100%.
It's fine if you are. That's
It's fine if you are.
normal.
No,
Good. Wow.
I'm not. I'm
Wow.
more in the sense like, let's go.
Like
Yeah.
excited.
Right?
Exactly. I'm like, this work isn't for nothing.
Yeah.
So let's do something with it.
I know. I'm literally on the same. I just want to go already. Like the
Yeah.
anticipation,
Yeah,
is
it-
eating me
yeah.
alive. I just want to go and compete and just be like,
Yeah.
Nebraska,
Like,
plus 4.
I know. Literally, I feel like I haven't been like this in like a long time, and I feel like definitely some side's gonna come out when we're bowling.
Yeah, yeah.
But thank you guys for coming on. We really
course.
appreciate it.
Mhm.
This has been In the Pocket with Alexis and Amara and Desiree and Ashton.
Thank you.
Bye.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. You're home for always 72-degree weather and no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for the Masters in April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with bats,